Hey guys. Do you hear the sad music? Do you hear this sad music? What a stupid game last night. This isn't sad enough. This isn't sad enough. There's gotta be something sad. Yes, perfect. This is like sitting by the rain, sitting by the window while it's raining outside. Where's my camera? Where's the camera? It's gotta be sad. Oh, what's good, chat? What's up, y'all? What's good, everybody? Hope everybody is good. Hope everybody is healthy, blessed. I'm playing with you guys. I am doing up. Oh, man. Why you look so down bad? We lost, y'all. Shout out to chat. As always, shout out to the first person in the chat. T. Mitch, my guy. Peyton not a starting point guard. Well, we'll talk about Sir Alfred of Peyton in just a few seconds. But shout out to everybody else. Hui or Hugh, whatever it is. Lone Maniac, Jalen Julius, welcome back. King J, welcome back. Uncle Ben, my uncle, what's up? Joshua, Cosme, Drip Moore, Ramel, Joel, T. Mitch. Am I missing anybody? Jeffrey. What's good, everybody? CK, you left work early? I'm here, man. What you mean? I'm streaming, bro. We need more streams. Yeah, nah, I got you. You don't understand because I be spending all morning editing the videos. But we gonna make it work where I can do more streams at this time. We're gonna figure it out. But guys, upsetting loss. And literally the reason why, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. It's complete transparency with the CK crew and your boy CK. The reason why we're live right now, I didn't want to make a video on last night's game. I just did not want to do it. I'd rather just talk to you guys and hear what you guys have to say and just go about it with you guys. I did not feel like making a video on it because it's just, what's there to take away from it? The video would have been about 12 minutes of me just bashing Alfred Payton. You know what I mean? So to me, it just made more sense to just come on here, talk to you guys, see how everybody else is feeling, get ready for the game tomorrow against the Thunder. That's simple. What's good, Louise? Raymond Jimenez, CK crew member, 2 months. Oh man, what's good, bro? What's good? I love you, CK. I always look forward to your videos. I appreciate you, Dylan. That's why I did a live today, because if I didn't go live, there was gonna be no video today. To be completely honest with you guys. I'm also trying to make sure I get, because we have other channels, CKTV and CK Hoops, that I'm also making content for in the next coming week. So we're gonna have content everywhere. So if you support your boy CK, obviously here's where we're gonna be talking about our Knicks. So you're gonna be seeing content here regularly. But if you just you enjoy my content, CK content, go check out CK Hoops, go check out CKTV, and go check out the live streams over on Twitch. Your boy's everywhere, man. I'm telling you, I'm doing this thing, bro. That being said, yeah, I couldn't make a video today because what's there to talk about? Last night's game was terrible. Rose should start. Agreed. What's good, everyone? What's good, Quinn? Papa CK, it's been more evident we need a PG to lessen the burden. It's come to the point even when I see Peyton hitting threes, I hate it. You say hitting threes like he hits multiple threes in the game. Has he had a game with more than 1 3 this season? I know he shot a lot of threes in some games, but has he made more than one in a game? Shout out to the chat. We got 36 of y'all in here right now. I'm just waiting for everybody to get settled before we, break down what happened yesterday. So we just go sit here with this sad music. Be in our feelings a little bit. I just need that lot of 3. Why is it so high? Why is the zoom cam like, what the hell, man? My zoom cam is not where it's supposed to be. Or is it your fault? Hold on. I think I just messed everything up. Yeah, I messed everything up because this makes me look short. Hold on, we gotta fix this zoom cam. Why the zoom cam like that? Huh? Zoom cam? What's going on, zoom cam? What's going on, zoom cam? There we go. Oh, there we go. What's going on, zoom cam? There we go. There we go. GD was good. CK crew member GD. Shout out to you, my guy. Yo, CK, I always say my name wrong. Why am I looking at the chat over here? Let's bring the chat over here. Cuphating now. Not that easy. Yo, CK, how about that nice move by RJ in the first? The dunk, RJ had a good game. RJ was probably the only person in it. That's not true. RJ had a good game. Alec Burks was nice. And that's about it. Emmanuel quickly had 15, 6 for 9 from the free throw line, 3 for 10 from the field. Rough game for him, but I mean, still getting 15 points. The bench was fine, but yeah, RJ Barrett was probably the only bright spot of last night's game. Dennis saying, watching the game last night was wild. Bucks basically dared us to shoot, and we watched Alfred and Julius drive into triple teams. Get Rose out there to start, and get Bullock gone, bro. CK, can you be the starting PG? Lonzo Ball or Cat? I think they should be aggressive target. What do you think? Come on now. You already know what I think. I'm more Lonzo than Cat. Like, Cat would be nice. But I like the defensive bigs. I feel like Cat's going to take too much to get. Lonzo Ball I feel like is very attainable right now. It's going to take a little bit. We're probably going to have to give a draft pick. 2022 draft pick. That's fine. Let it go. But I say we do it, man. Is Drummond going to the Lakers? I don't know what is going on. That's another thing I want to talk about. Probably not this live because I don't plan to be on here for too long. But that's another thing that's going on in the NBA right now. Everybody is just wanting out of their contracts. Like, people are just like, yo, this team is bad. Trade me or buy me out. Everybody, from like, it's not even just superstars anymore. Like, one thing it was James Harden in the beginning, but now we got guys like PJ Tucker and LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, they're valuable pieces, don't get me wrong, but like, now they're like, I'm sitting, I'm not playing. Get me out of here. CK the only 2K I rock with. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. See, I don't even play 2K like that. I'm just hoping that next year's 2K is better. I still do want to do the what are they called? The rebuild streams. I still do plan to bring those back. I did want to stream when I play Rec with the homies, but one day. Stay tuned, guys. Lots of content coming. I'm still just getting everything worked out with the new schedule. Cat's too expensive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Am I worried about Julius's bad game last night? No. It sucked because it was his first single-digit game, and I forgot how long, a long period of time. So I feel bad for Julius in that regard, but no, I'm not worried about Julius at all. Julius Randle could have 3 bad games in a row, and I wouldn't be worried. He's allowed. He's had a tremendous season so far. He's allowed, man. Coming off of a break. I mean, I don't want it. Julius, that's not me saying I'm okay with you doing that. I'm just saying if it were to happen, he's allowed. He's having a great season. Every game, I feel like he's had an extraordinary game. He has an off game, Am I going to be worried? No. But I don't see that happening. I think he's going to bounce back and have a good game against the Thunder tomorrow, so I ain't worried about it. Lonzo would unlock our... Lonzo would... Here's my... I'm not going to talk about it. Lonzo would unlock everybody's game. That's all I'm going to say. Redick to the Knicks. But here's my thing. What does that do? Add to our logjam at the guard position. I understand we get shooting, but who loses the minutes? Alec Burks has been shooting solid. You really think that Tom Thibodeau's going to take Reggie Bullock out of the rotation for J.J. Redick? No, he's not. I just don't see how J.J. Redick makes sense. I want J.J. Redick because I want his shooting, but rotationally, where does he fit? Where does he get burned? Where is it going to happen? You know what I mean? That's my problem with the J.J. Redick trade. Now, if we're doing like a trade that involves Zoe and JJ Redick, so we're like flipping like Kevin Knox and Austin Rivers and, you know, other guards, so we bringing in him to take one of their spots, that's different. But I'm not trading Alec Burks for JJ Redick. I'm not trading Austin Rivers for, even though we're not playing Austin Rivers, I'm not trading Austin Rivers for JJ Redick. Not right now. Now, if you're talking about JJ Redick getting a pick, then we talk. Then we good. Will Skills, what's good? DOWNLAOD, what's good, homie? Happy belated, man. Hope your birthday was good, bro. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to my bro. What's good, man? Julius Randle was trying to establish himself against Giannis. Yeah, he fell short, man. He fell short. He fell short. Terrence Ross to the Knicks, low-key a move. I would love that, man. I've been on the Terrence Ross bandwagon for years. I love what's the word I want to use for those, the J.R. Smith-esque players? Just blind confidence. That's what I'll use. I love players that play with blind confidence. Those are my favorite type of players. the J.R. Smiths, the Nick Youngs. I love those type of players. Every team needs one of them. Every team needs one of them. The guys that make contested shots but can't make open shots. Every team needs that guy. Every team has that guy. Shout out to 65 of you guys in the chat. Hit up that like button so, you know, we can get the stream out to more Knicks fans so we can continue this conversation. We're going to talk about this Bucks game in just a second. Not much to say, but we're going to talk about it. Then I do want to touch a little bit on, you know, what's to come with the schedule. That we're going to go over the schedule a little bit. And then we'll have some fun with some trade conversation. And then that should be the stream, man. I don't plan to stream too long today. But like I said, I just didn't feel like making a video on last night's game because what's there to talk about? Last night's game was trash. But yeah, run up those likes. Share it to a friend. Share it to Twitter. Let people know. And let's get the conversation going. Let's have some fun. Tibbs is so stupid at times, I swear. The guy keeps Peyton in who can't shoot. And I just don't think he has any other option. I mean, he has options. I don't know. It's hard for me to bash Tibbs' rotations, even though he frustrates me a lot with those rotations. But at the same time, we're 19-19. You know what I mean? With those rotations. But last night was one of those situations where we should have went to the bench a lot sooner because the only positivity that was coming for this team that's not named RJ Barrett was the bench unit. I feel bad because Obi Toppin was having a solid game, but we don't get to talk about that because we were getting killed. Obi Toppin played confident last night, man. And I've been saying we're going to get more of those Obi Toppin type of games the more burn he gets. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Rough game, guys. Rough game. I got some tweets I want to read. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, last night's game was rough. But shout out to everybody in the chat, yo. What up, CK? Hope all is well. Everything's good over here, Tyler Jones. Appreciate you, man. Also appreciate you sticking to the CK crew, man. It means a lot. CK crew membership, appreciate you. Tips got to play the bench more. The facts, but can't teach you old dog new tricks, right? Nets looking like Santa Cruz Warriors from 2K. No cap. Bradley Beal to the Blazers would make more sense than the Knicks. Beal is a solid number 2. Yeah, and also the Blazers they have more to move than we do. That's what it comes down to the most, man. That's why I'm not even entertaining any Bradley Beal conversations, because what do we have to give up for Bradley Beal? Besides our entire team. We would have to gut our team to get Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the... Yeah, I don't see that coming. I don't see that happening. All right. Y'all should join yes, man. Join the Discord. Conversations are good over there, man. I have a lot of fun over on the Discord. All right. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into last night's struggle bus of a game. Bradley Beal to the Blazers would make more sense than the Knicks. Beal isn't, yeah. Would you trade for Buddy Hield and bench Bullock? That's a loaded question. Yeah, I would trade for Buddy Hield, man. And the thing is, like, I understand the hate for Reggie Bullock. I get it because the offensive side of his game has not been great. But at the same time, Reggie Bullock has been one of our best defenders. And I understand that that's not the sexy stats. Nobody cares about that part of the game. But Reggie Bullock's perimeter defense has been very important. I mean, last night is not a good example. But his perimeter defense has been good for us this season. I feel like that gets underrated in how well we played defensively. So I'm not quick to trade him. I just don't like that we play him so many minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, you know, him playing around the 20-minute mark is good. But when he's playing those 25, 28-minute games, like, I don't understand. But yeah. Anyways, all right, I'm pulling up some. Oh man, I'm just seeing the conversations going on about Patrick Ewing. I'm not even going to step into that. First of all, I just want to say Patrick Ewing, he ain't wrong, but for it to be blown up to what it's being blown up to, I'm not even going to give it any attention. I'm not even giving it any attention. And Mage, what's good, bro? I see you, man. What's good? We can't lose track of our squad. That's facts. Get smacked hard, come back stronger. That's right. Talk to him. Reggie Bullock is good for 17 minutes offensive. That's what I'm saying. 17, I'll even give him 20 minutes because his defense is important, y'all. I'm telling you guys. But when he plays 25, 27, 20, I'm like, why is he playing so long? Why? Knox is in trouble. If we make a trade, he'll most likely be. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I've already come to terms that Kevin Knox is going to be moved. I've already said to, like, you know, in some Lonzo deals that people have been coming up with, yeah, like, he's going to have to be moved. If we're making any kind of move to beef up our bench, Kevin Knox is going to be included in it. And we're not using him. It's that simple. So as a Knox fan, I'm open to the trade because then at least I know he's going to go somewhere. He'll probably get some minutes or be used. So I've come to grips with it. But yeah, it's going to have to happen. Teammates, who are you talking about that we don't need? Talking about Andre Drummond? Because if that's the case, I'm saying we need Drummond rebound. Yeah, I agree. We do not need Andre Drummond. That's just going to muck up the situation a lot more. If we're talking about really destroying the chemistry of what we got going on, I think that's what Andre Drummond does. But with that being said, let us get into the stats of yesterday's game. And I know we don't want to look at them, but we got to look at them, ladies and gentlemen. I got to hide the chat just for right now so we can see. But here's the box score for last night's game against the Milwaukee Bucks, a game in which we lost 101 to 134, and the box does not look good for our Knicks team. Reggie Bullock -24, RJ -27, Nerlens Noel -22, and Elfrid Payton -21. Honorable mention, Julius Randle was a -19, but Julius Randle did not have a great game. But if you want to take the plus minus out of it, RJ Barrett was he was our best player last night. 60% from the field, 9 of 15. 1 of 2 from the 3. We don't need the sad music no more. We can cut the music. Alec Burks played great off the bench, 17 points, 26 minutes. But the big thing for me was just the 24 minutes by Elfrid Payton. Like, why? He was 4 for 14. 1 for 4 from 3. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, had 3 assists. No turnovers. Like, that's a plus. But tough game for Frank. 0 for 3 from the field. Obi Toppin had a good game undercover that we aren't going to be able to talk about because we still got smacked up. But Obi Toppin 4 for 5. 10 points. 1 for 1 from 3. Obi Toppin had a good game last night, but we can't talk about that because, let's be real, we still got smacked up. Deal, yo, we live? Yes, we're live, sir. We're live. We're live. You could get rid of Peyton and move Bullock to the bench and start Rose at the point guard. Move quickly to PG on bench. Then you, yeah. Well, I think the lineup that we had, ironically enough, during Peyton's injury, is our best lineup for this team. You know what I mean? Derrick Rose starting, playing around, but I don't think he should be playing around 35 minutes. But Derrick Rose starting, playing around 25, 28 minutes. IQ and Frank off the bench. That just made the most sense. We played faster. The ball was moving a lot better. It just made more sense for what we had. And it's the thing too. Like, I understand we go in on the whole Elfrid Payton thing, you know. But at the same time, like, he's not a starting point guard. So though it may seem critical and though it may seem harsh, we're just being realistic. Like, he's not playing well as a starting point guard because he's not a starting point guard. The only starting point guard we have on this roster was somebody who actually started at point guard. I understand with the injuries, I get it, but at the same time, Derrick Rose knows what to do as a starting point guard. We saw that in the small sample size. Hope he's better. Hope he's getting better with the whole COVID thing right now. But yeah, we definitely need. It just makes the most sense for him to be starting over Elfrid Payton. All right, for Thibodeau, if he wants to do the whole, have the defense effect on our bench, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, but do we need both Bullock and Elfrid Payton to be starting? And then that's the other thing too. Like, do we even want Elfrid Payton to be a part of our bench unit? You see a combination of Elfrid Payton and Emmanuel Quickly? You think that makes sense? You see Elfrid Payton and Frank Ntilikina? You see that making sense? You know what I mean? Like, it's just there's so many things about it that it's just gonna make it so rough. Trade Spike Lee. Orlando and New Orleans agree with you, CK. How do you feel about trading for Eric Gordon? Why? Why? Dude is never healthy. And who are we giving up from? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, man. Rough game last night. Rough game. Only bright spot for me was RJ Barrett for sure. Elf and Quick would suck because both need the ball in their hands, in my opinion. No, 100%. Like, that was a rhetorical question. I think we all know that Elfrid Payton and Emmanuel Quickly would not make sense. You know? Just wouldn't make any sense. Just the move right here. Look at RJ go. Wah! I had to show that one time. We need some positivity in the chat. Go ahead, RJ. Tips, stay too long with the starters third quarter, especially when they come out flat. Yeah, no, I think that's one of the common criticisms for Thibodeau's rotations. And I can co-sign it. I agree. I agree. Hold on 1 second, sorry. The lady is texting me. You feeling Terrence Ross for Rivers and a second pick? You think Orlando's going to make that move? I think that's the bigger question. I don't know if Orlando's making that move. I don't know. We just need to throw a big bag at Lonzo. Look, I've been saying this. Here's the thing. Here's my problem with the whole Lonzo. Like, I understand, people were waiting for him to be a little bit better offensively and this, that, and the third. But to me, I think that's our problem. Like, and that's what we need scouts for, and that's what we need to be more proactive on a lot of things, because I've been calling for this Lonzo Ball trade before Lonzo Ball was even actually somebody that the Knicks were considering. But the thing was, because at the time he wasn't proven as a shooter, he wasn't proven for this, wasn't proven for that. But at the same time, like, he was already making the strides in the right direction. Shout out to Fred Vincent, who was doing such a good job with Lonzo over with the Pelicans. But the thing is, the seed was already planted. The regime is already planted for Lonzo Ball. So that's something that is going to continue as he goes on. I mean, we even saw him in the offseason doing the same drills and stuff that he was doing with Fred Vincent with somebody else with a different shooting coach. So it's like, I wasn't worried that if you take Lonzo out of New Orleans, the shooting was all of a sudden going to disappear. No. The seed was planted by Fred Vincent. The work ethic was planted in Fred Vincent about getting his shot better. He genuinely wants to be better. He's one of the best three-point shooters in the league right now, whether you want to like it or not. So the point I'm trying to make is, like, we should have sold before he was going to be as expensive as he's going to be right now. That's why, or we should have bought, before he was going to be as expensive as he is right now. That was my thing. That's why I was trying, like, I was never worried about the shot. Last year was enough of a sample size to see that he was going to be a better shooter. But no, people were too worried about the free throw. People were too worried about, his rough start. And now here we are. Now he's going to be expensive. He's going to be expensive in free agency, and he's going to be expensive if we make a trade for him. That's why, yes, I want Zoe to New York. Like, I'm going to talk about that from now to Timbuktu, but at the same time, I also know that I don't know how realistic it's going to be because he's expensive now. He's going to be expensive now. He's going to be expensive now. That's just what it is. But that being said, I agree. Throw the bag at him. 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 Defensive, big point guard with a jump shot that makes the rest of my team better. 23 years old. Sign me up, bro. Sign me up, bro. Derrick Rose and Emmanuel quickly starting lineup. No, because then what happens to our bench? No. I'm not taking Emmanuel quickly off my bench because I'm worried. I'm concerned about what's gonna happen with our bench then. We're giving the bench to Elfrid Payton. Our bench mob has probably been one of the only big positives about this team this entire season. That I take that back. Not one of the only, but one of the surprises. There you go. One of the big surprises of this season, which led to the winning that we're having right now because our bench has been killing it every game. When the starters have a lull, the bench always comes in and always has it. Every game, the bench has always had it. Even last night in our game last night, the bench had it. You know what I mean? Hold on. The ladies text me. Trade for Rozier. I think that'd be expensive too. I don't know. If I like Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier is having a tremendous season this year, and if you bring Terry Rozier into this team, definitely he would add to the, add to the solution of us playing a bit better. Just Terry Rozier is an offensive, he's shown his offensive prowess this season. But here's my problem: like, I want a point with the amount of weaponry that we're building right now with guys like Emmanuel Quickly, who needs the ball in his hand, that can start scoring. RJ Barrett, who's looking to get the ball in his hand. Julius Randle, who's looking to get the ball in his hand. Mitchell Robinson needs some help to get his offense, so you need to get him in his right positions. Obi Toppin, the same thing. He's the guy that is always ready to get the ball to him in the baseline or wherever the case may be. We have so many guys that depend on point guard play for this team. That's why I think it's important for us to go after a literal high IQ facilitating point guard. And that's why Lonzo Ball fits that mold, because we get shooting and defense on top of the facilitating coming from Lonzo Ball. And that's why I'm so fascinated and so infatuated with him as a player for this team. I've always been a Lonzo Ball fan, but like now with the way that this team has been constructed, this is why I've been more vocal about it, because he makes the most sense for this team right now. He makes the most sense for this team. We have a lot of guys that, me, let me get the ball. I need it. And he's the perfect point guard that will set the table. So with Terry Rozier, he's another guy that needs the ball. So I don't know, like, yes, he's going to be a great scorer. Yes, he'll be fantastic for us offensively and this, that, and the third. And he's also, I don't think we talk about enough how good of a defensive player Terry Rozier is as well as a point guard. But at the same time, I just don't know how that works with us, with continuity wise, because he's another guy that needs the ball to score. He's another guy that's like a Lou Will, a small two guard. You know what I'm saying? Would I make a trade for him? Yeah, of course I would. Terry Rozier would definitely help this team, but like if I'm going to make a haul for a point guard, I got the Pelicans on the line first. That's just the reality situation. Get someone like Eric Gordon to play off the bench with quickly. I just worry about Eric Gordon's health. I like Eric Gordon. He's a knockdown shooter, but I just worry about his health, man. Should we ask Jason Kidd if he wants to play PG for us again or not? That's funny. We don't need a point guard. We got D Rose. We need a. God, okay. We do need a wing though. We 100% need a wing though. CK, this team needs a sensible offensive scheme before we make. No, we need. I agree, but I think we have our offense. Like we have an offense, but we just don't ever. We. The problem is that Tom Thibodeau's, the way that his teams have been run, and a lot of it's just has been, you run it through certain guys. That's just how Tom Thibodeau's offense has been, and we've done that this year. We're seeing Julius Randle get to his spots, and we work to get the ball to his spots, and it's been working this season. RJ Barrett has been doing a better job of getting his own spots, not getting to his spots, getting spots in general, and then getting to them. You know what I mean? With to your point, SK, like that's why it just makes more sense to get a player. And I limit it to Lonzo Ball because he's the one that's been available. But like, if there's any other facilitating guard that is out there that like I would to be honest with you, I would want to go after a guy like Devontae Graham more than to go after Terry Rozier, because I feel like Terry Rozier is gonna be more expensive. Devontae Graham has not had a good season, so he's gonna be you want to buy high on him. His contract's not too crazy for us to deal with. But I just feel like, when you have a player that is a natural facilitator, then the offense will come and will gel along with it. Because here's the thing, like when we go in the fast break, if we ever run in transition, we look so bad. Like we're not good at running in the break because we just, sometimes RJ Barrett doesn't trust the guy next to him when he is in the break, or Elfrid Payton doesn't know how to get the ball to the right person in the break. You know what I'm saying? Like Julius Randle is one of the good guys that, when we are in the fast break, he knows what to do with it, getting himself a bucket or getting someone else a bucket. But CK, would you trade for a top 5 pick this year? Depends on what they're asking for, because it's going to be expensive this year. But yeah, definitely, I would love a top 5 pick this year, hands down. Luckily, it's such a deep draft that we're still gonna come up nice wherever we land with the draft. And that's why I've been saying, like, this year is such a win-win situation for the Knicks. Like, that's why I don't want to make any sudden trades to get any big, like the Zach LaVines, the Victor Oladipos, the whoever, the Andre Drummonds. Like, I don't want to make any big trade like that, because this year is such a win-win situation for us, because whether we do make the P word or not, we make the P word, we make a splash, we get 2 draft picks, and boom, teams are going to be looking at us because, with what we have right now, they might want to play with us. They might want to give us the chance to join us in the future in free agency. Kawhi Leonard might look at us and be like, okay, they have something here. I might want to join this, the same way he looked at the Clippers, but now he has a coach that will cater to what he does. He has a guy in Julius Randle that I think the two of them, their game could work well. I think him and RJ Barrett could work well. You know what I mean? So all these kind of guys can look at a team that is winning, that gets to the P word. That'll help. But even if we miss it, even if we don't make it to the postseason, that's still great, because then that just bumps us up into the lottery. Whether it's a 14, 13, whatever the case may be, now we have a lottery. We have 2 picks in the first round. Now it's just a little bit higher. But at the same time, the Knicks overachieved in the season, whether we missed the P word or not. So this is a win-win situation for the Knicks, where I don't feel like we need to make any drastic moves this year. We don't need to make any drastic moves this year, because now we're building that foundation for us to be a team to be to be respected by free agents as the years go on. So I don't know. I just don't feel like gutting our team to get Andre Drummond or Bradley Beal or name that superstar. It just makes no sense to me. Zach LaVine, like, makes no sense to me. Like the limit I'll go is like the Terry Roziers, the Lonzo Balls, like around that realm. Like okay, like you can make that kind of a trade because yeah, it's gonna take some stuff out of us, but it's not gonna take a lot of it, and we're still getting the young product out of the deal. Whether it's like the Lonzo Ball, Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, who else would fit in that window? That wouldn't be too expensive. Well, will be expensive, but would not be Bradley Beal expensive. Who else have we been looking at? There's other players. I can't. Like I said, man, whether we do make it to the postseason or not, this season has been a very big success for us in so many different ways. And I'm really proud of this team. Really proud of this team. Last night just sucked. We pick up LaMarcus Aldridge and we good. You joke about that, but that would be a nice pickup for us, man. In free agency, like if he gets cut, if he gets bought out, you joke, that'd be a solid pickup for us, man. Real talk. Real talk, that'd be a solid pickup for us. Yeah, good team with no competition for Giannis. This time, we were competition from the first time. They just got us this time. 1-1. I don't care. Suggs would be the perfect player for us. I mean, any of those top guys. Suggs would fit perfectly. Cade would fit perfectly. Kuminga would fit perfectly. Jalen Green would fit perfectly. Like, any of those top guys would be. Evan Mobley. Like, I understand the Mitch Robinson conversations, but any of those top guys would fit us perfectly. But, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the 102 you guys in the chat. Like the video if you haven't already so more people can see the stream. Some more Knicks fans that come out here and show the stream some love. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like this video, like this live. We're out here, man. This is more of a therapy session than anything else. This is just us talking it out after such a rough game last night. We surrounded Melo with Chandler and three-point shooters. We haven't done that with Randall. Peyton does not make sense without pick and roll and Mitch. Can't shoot threes. That's facts. But even in the pick and roll, like I've lost hope in facilitating Elfrid Payton because we haven't even seen that enough. Elfrid Payton used to be a great facilitator, and where's that been since he's worn a Knicks jersey? You know what I mean? But again, I don't want to make this all about bashing Elfrid Payton. What position you draft this year? Depends on where we're at because there's so much of everything in this year's draft. Personally, for me, the perfect offseason, what I would like to do in this offseason would be that we would draft a wing. Who that is, I don't know because I don't know where we're going to land, but I would say we would draft the wing in this offseason because there's a lot more wings than there are, solidified point guards, unless we're up top and we can get one of these point guards. But there's a lot of wings in this draft. So I would draft a wing. I would just draft. I would draft a wing and I would draft a forward, one of these stretch guys from anywhere. Okay, let me start over. So this is my perfect offseason. This is what I would do. This is what I would like for us to do in the offseason. The perfect offseason for CK would be, we would draft any of these, one of these younger wings in the draft. We get a forward, a stretch forward, boom, whatever the case may be with whatever picks we have. Draft one of the younger point guards like a Caleb Love if he's available later on in the rounds. Ayu Dunsu, I can't say your name, from Illinois. Sharif Cooper, like there's one of those kind of guards. Get one of those younger dudes that we can have in the wings. Draft one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Then in free agency, hopefully we send a good enough deal that can get us Lonzo Ball where the Pelicans won't match it. Hopefully, the Clippers stink it up in the playoffs yet again. So Kawhi Leonard would consider leaving, and then in the perfect world, like I said, this is my perfect scenario. This is it might not happen, but this is my perfect scenario. Kawhi Leonard then comes up to the Knicks, and then we get a bunch of other good role players to fill out the team. Some veteran guys, some younger guys that are being given up on, and we fill out the team that way. So then we would have a starting lineup of Lonzo Ball, R.J. Barrett, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson for the season. And then we have a nice bench mob with guys, keeping Emmanuel quickly on another year. Obi Toppin for sure. vet 1, vet 2, whoever it is that we find in off season that are hopefully shooters. Well-rounded team. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about re-signing Derrick Rose yet, but yeah, I just feel like I think that we should just continue to progress the the trajectory for us a little bit. That's a perfect. I'm not saying that could happen, but that is in a perfect world for CK what I think a good offseason for us would be. That is what I would go for. Will it happen? Probably not. I don't think Kawhi Leonard's leaving the Clippers. I think we have a chance because the fit makes too much sense. With Thibodeau and Kawhi, the only difference would be the minutes. I don't think Kawhi can play those kind of minutes, but realistically, I don't see him leaving. Realistically, I'm not entirely sure if the Pelicans don't match any deal for Lonzo Ball, so they don't give him up for free. But in a perfect world, that would be the offseason I would look forward to this year. Lonzo over D-Rose? Yes, Lonzo over D-Rose. Lonzo Ball is 23 years old and is making the strides that he's making. Yes, Lonzo Ball over D-Rose. I'm sorry. I understand D-Rose is who D-Rose is, but at the same time, D-Rose is about, 10. Is he even, how old is D-Rose at this point? Is he 30? Is he 30 yet? 31? 32, see? Yeah. Derrick Rose is almost a decade older than Lonzo Ball. So, yes. Yes, I would sign Lonzo Ball over Derrick Rose. LA Weathers too. I know. That's what I'm saying. Realistically, I really don't expect Kawhi Leonard to leave. I really don't. I don't. But that is my perfect offseason. I think that'd be a good start. You CK real if you like my comment next video. 31, 32. Yeah, he's 32 years old. Kawhi Leonard, yes, bro, please. It's, I think put the feelers out there and see what happens. It'd be a nice combination of players. Wow, that was a poor defense showcase last night. There was defense? We got this win tomorrow, CK. Don't worry. Yes, we do. I feel good about tomorrow's game. Julius Randle's going to have a nice turnaround. I think we should kick the tires on Monk. What do you think Charlotte wants? Oh, no. Charlotte's loving Malik Monk right now. I don't know if they sell him. I don't think they give him up. Charlotte right now, here's the problem with Charlotte. Charlotte's playing good basketball right now that I don't think that they're going to make any moves, even though that they should trade one of these point guards because LaMelo Ball is obviously the guy. But they're finally, Devontae Graham is playing the backup point guard. He's playing the one off the bench. So that would help him out a little bit more. So maybe they run with LaMelo and Rozier, Graham off the bench, and he plays well. I don't see them making any moves for any of their players because right now they're right behind. They're gaining on us in the playoffs. No, where are the Hornets at right now? Let's check out the NBA standings. Let's check the NBA standings, shall we? Oh, they're ahead of us. They're 18-18. That's right. That's right. I don't know why I thought that they were still 18-20 or something like that. Yeah, they're ahead of us. Yeah, they're not going to change anything up. They're not going to make it. They're like us. They're not going to make any drastic moves that can kill what they have going for them right now. You know what I mean? And the schedule coming up isn't even that rough. I think it's like run in the middle. I think it's right in the middle. So I don't see them really making much craziness. Yoshike, I got to go, man. Keep it up. I appreciate you, Dylan. Like I said, we'll be back with more videos next week. It's just today I didn't feel like making a video last night. Kawhi to NY. Hey, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Lonzo's a perfect fit for the Knicks. He's a very consistent shooter now and can facilitate great for Randle, Mitch, and RJ. And also, you're forgetting the defense. D-Rose don't have the green light. D-Rose don't have the knees for a green light anymore, man. He don't have the knees for the green light. And Derrick Rose has the green light. What do you mean? What you mean? Derrick Rose definitely has a green light on this team. And that's why he's been so good for us. Yeah, he definitely has a green light. Derrick Rose is out there playing his game, bro. The best that he can at 32. Do you think MJ's going to make his third comeback if they make the playoffs? Just might. He just might. Stupid. Oh, shoot. All right, y'all. Well, we're about to wrap it up here in another 15 minutes. Not yet. But, yeah, we're going 15 minutes. I appreciate everybody that's coming through right now. If you haven't already liked the video, subscribe. You know the vibes. Before we get out of here, though, What else did I want to look at? There's no. I just want to talk to you guys, and this is the best way to talk to you guys. I get to talk to you guys, right away. How to end up in LA? CK family, just like any other situation. I do plan to move back east. I don't know if I'm ever gonna move back to New York though, but I do plan to move back east, probably Atlanta. We're trying to figure it out. We'll see what we're gonna do. But yeah, I want to be closer so I can make those trips to New York a lot closer than 6 hours. But we'll see. Lonzo and Zach are the only targets. Zach is most likely an off-season accusation. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Zach LaVine is going to take a lot to get from the team, so I don't know. But yeah, I would love Zach LaVine on this team for sure. Bro, he don't take 20 shots no more. Does he need to take 20 shots? I think 15, 14, 13 is a good amount for him. Terrence Ross would be nice, low-key. Yeah, we've been talking about Terrence Ross all stream. I love Terrence Ross. Take it easy, CKC Larry. All right, take it easy, Team Mitch. Take it easy. ATL, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I hope they left Peyton in Milwaukee by accident. Y'all so wild, bro. Y'all is so wild. All right, let's play some music before we head out of here. Also, too, follow the Twitch channel, y'all. We live streaming with the homies. I play games over there, but we still talk about Knicks. We talk about everything over there. But yeah, I game over there. It's my gaming channel. If y'all don't know me, CKTV, I game. I do all that stuff. But yeah, check out the Twitch channel. Show some love. We can continue this conversation while playing. I think I'm playing Minecraft tonight. But go check out the Twitch channel. Yeah, we playing with the boys tonight. Yeah, live streaming this. It's later though for my East Coasters. It's later stream time. We starting at 9 p.m. y'all time. But yeah, Orlando will be having a fire sale probably. Thoughts on Keon Johnson? I like him. Oh, we about to get. Speaking of Keon, we about to get some what's the word I'm looking for? We about to get some tournament play. Yeah, I love Jaden Springer too. That's another one that I don't think we don't talk about enough. He was going into the season. There was a lot of hype on him. You know who we don't hear? I mean, just because the team sucks, but we haven't heard much about Brandon Boston anymore. What's old boy that went up? Zaire Williams. A lot of those guys, like that's what I'm saying. A lot of those guys can fall into our lap in the draft, man. If we can land a Brandon Boston at like the 15th, 16th pick, 17th pick, if we can get Zaire, like if we can get one of these guys to just fall to us, like that would be crazy. But it's very possible. Another guy I'm looking at is Terrence Clark. I like Terrence Clark a lot. I like his upside. He's definitely a later pick, but he's somebody I'm looking at. There's a lot. I'm telling you, man, there's so many wings in this draft that have like star or have, high potential. And it's funny, Terrence Clark is also a Kentucky guy, so that also helps. Brandon Boston too. So I mean, hey, they on the radar. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm picking up a wing in this draft, and I'm buying high on Lonzo Ball in free agency. That's just what it is. I trust our front office to make a smart enough deal where it's not breaking the bank. And if it's not enough and Lonzo wants to stay or the Pelicans want to keep him, then they keep him. It's that simple. But I trust the front office to make the right deal. The fact that I'm hearing Ian Begley and Mark Bermans and them talking about it, like the idea is there. So that's all I care about. So we'll see what happens. And like I said, we have so many picks this year in the draft. Like I'm still, drafting the point guard. Give me Sharif Cooper. Give me, Caleb Love. Like, give me one of those guards that, they got some upside on them too. We'll be all right, man. We're doing all the right things. I trust this front office. We're doing all the right stuff. Brandon Boston, the second round. See, I don't think that I don't think that happens in real life though. I don't think Brandon Boston makes it to the second round. There's no way. Somebody's gonna get him in the late teens or early 20s for sure. For sure, he's gonna be a steal. It's just Kentucky's not playing well. That's the thing. Kentucky's just not playing well. It's just a weird assortment of guys. The Knicks will get a top 5 pick. I don't see us winning 10 more games this season. The schedule is tough. It's very negative, but hey, he might be right. Sign Zoe and Trace for Zach and draft Brandon Watson. Oh, you didn't like that one. Okay, BBB. Not gonna lie, after the last draft, I trust Leon Rose. Yeah, man. I heard Randall off limits unless it's a star. I believe that. I believe that. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for showing up. This was a quick stream, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I wanted to, talk to you guys instead of making a video about last night's debacle of a game. And we had a good conversation here, man. I do want to do more of these streams during the day, rebuild streams, just catching up streams, whatever the case may be. But like I said, I do stream regularly Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights over on Twitch. Go check me out over there. But like I said, like there's tons of CK content out there if you really want to support your boys. CK Hoops, CK TV, CK TK, everywhere. I'm everywhere, man. Hayes gonna be back next year. You talking about Killian Hayes? Maybe. I think Cade is overrated. I think you have not watched enough Cade Cunningham. Cade is definitely not overrated. He is worth every penny. Remember, all I'm gonna say is, a lot of people said I think LaMelo Ball's overrated. I try to tell y'all about that. Cade Cunningham, same thing. Cade Cunningham does everything. So yeah, don't try to be that outlier. Trust the hype. Cade Cunningham is with the hype. Anyways, it's Big Boy CK. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's go Knicks. Thunder game tomorrow. New video on Monday. I'm out of here.